Hey guys, welcome back to another awesome and exciting video. Today, I'm gonna be flying 150 nautical miles without my pilot's license. Check it out. True story, it's gonna be a ton of fun. I'm excited to share this experience with all of you. Stay tuned, we'll have audio recordings and a bunch of fun adventures along the way. Here we go. That's where you cut. Hey, good morning guys. It's now 6:45 a.m. I had a really great night's sleep and I'm getting everything charged up and ready for today's flight. I just took a shower. I'm gonna get some breakfast and then print off my flight plan, and then I'll be heading to the airport here in about half an hour, and then I'll take you along the way. So what'd you think of those views? They're quite beautiful, weren't they? That's looking over the southwest side of Walla Walla. I went flying over Milton Freewater, and then I ended up going up, coming up on the southwest side over the top of it as well. It's a whole new perspective up there, that's for sure. But if you're wondering, that was not the cross-country flight, and I have some explaining to do. You know, some winds are just not worth flying in. That was a good example of a scenario where we don't really want to fly in anything above 24 knots, 16 knots. It gets a little gusty and a little strong, a little hard to land, and as a student pilot, not a safe case scenario for or good decision making to go out and fly in that. That morning I was all ready, prepared, and I get to the airport and I'm filling out my flight plan. We start looking at ForeFlight, which is the weather forecast that we use, and I'm looking at it, and my flight instructor's looking at it, and it's 16-mile-an-hour winds, 16 knot winds. That's more than what's limitations for a student pilot at our university. It's supposed to be 10 knots total of wind and total of 5-knot direct crosswind. So no more than that. If you exceed it, then we do not fly in that kind of weather. So that was by far exceeded. I don't want to take any chances, so it's better to make a no-go decision and then to go up and start flying to different airports and then coming back. You know, it's better to be on the ground wishing you were in the air than to be in the air and wishing you were on the ground. It's a motto we like to live by as student pilots, and it could not be more true. There's nothing more uncomfortable than being in the air on a very bumpy day, and it's much more preferable to fly when it's smoother conditions, nicer conditions out. I'm hoping to go on the cross-country flight later this week, and then I'll post another video about that coming up very soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm trying to get cockpit audio working, and I've experimented with a couple different recorders. Unfortunately, none of them have really turned out very well, so if you have any recommendations of how to get better audio in the cockpit, because that's such a huge element to add to the experience of flying, and it gives me an opportunity to share in the airplane along with you guys and experience that with you. So I'm looking for something that can record that audio. So if you have recommendations of how to get good cockpit audio, please leave a comment down below. I'll be sure to look at that. And yeah, I appreciate it. And I also try to respond to each one of your comments as well. Thank you for those who've been supporting my channel from the start. I appreciate all the words of encouragement, and it's just been so exciting to see this community just start to build. It's we're at 33 subscribers now and counting, so I'm really excited about this. It's a huge achievement. I didn't think, well, I was hoping it would happen, but I'm glad it's definitely happening for sure. And I hope to get up to 1,000 subscribers here in the near future. It only helps just making better videos and making more exciting content for you guys and to bring you along the experience. I also want to be adding other videos that are relevant to what you guys are interested in. If you have questions about what it's like to be a student pilot, feel free to leave comments down below. I'll get back to you. And again, I try to comment on each one of those comments down below. So I appreciate it. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing, and I have a Patreon account too if you feel inspired to do whatever you want with that's awesome as well. I appreciate all of your guys' help and support, and I hope to bring you along the ride and make more great videos for you guys to enjoy. So until we see the next video, guys, take care, fly safe, remember, a good pilot is always learning.